Welcome to the new-look Grampian Mountains Diecast Racing track, folks. My name is Charlotte, and I have been brought in to keep Tom and Travis in check and keep things family-friendly on this show.
I'm taking over from Tom Charlotte. Just kidding. I am pretty annoying, aren't I?
Yes, you are, Finn. Travis and I are here to stay, but we're really excited to be joined by Charlotte, who I hear is a motorsports sensation here in the UK.
Looking forward to working with you, Charlotte.
Thanks, boys. I'm really excited to be here on this fresh-look track. I know the construction teams have been working tirelessly.
Well, there's loads more to come, too. The diggers are laying the foundation for new spectator stands as we speak.
Yeah, the track is looking awesome. We've got a huge international rally tournament coming to the Grampian Mountains in the spring, so we've had a lot of investment.
I'm buzzing for that, man. It's going to be epic.
Enough about the future. Let's meet today's racers, shall we?
Little Phil is hitting the track in this black VW Golf GTI.
Small but mighty.
We will see, Travis.
Next up, it's Crazy Dave, who is no stranger to XR Diecast Racing in his beautiful red Audi Quattro.
That wide body kit could be dangerous.
That's why they call him Crazy. Mark Skidmore is driving this sweet little blue Honda Civic EF.
Last up, we have Hans Brake in this gorgeous blue Ford.
Hey, Charlotte. I know you're like a motorsports sensation and all, but you've got to know the car model.
Yeah, and the fellas at home won't like you calling cars gorgeous.
Chill, boys. I know what I am doing.
Oh, I really wish the producers hadn't told me I couldn't use my catchphrase anymore.
That wasn't your catchphrase, Travis. You stole it from Michael Scott after binge-watching The Office.
Boys, you've been told to focus more on the racing and stop arguing. Let's go.
Let's go indeed, Charlotte. Hans Brake has pulled out in front already, and it looks like Crazy Dave's wide body is struggling with these narrow lanes.
Yeah, that's got to be annoying for Mark Skid. Little Phil is keeping up the pace, though.
Keeping up the pace? Yes, but certainly not applying any pressure.
Beautiful little drift from him there, though.
You spoke too soon, Travis. Little Phil has lost control.
Never mind, Little Phil, Tom. What the heck happened to Hans after the finish line?
He must have put the accelerator down instead of the brake.
Typical Ford driver.
Cheers, guys. Well, what a cruddy start for Crazy Dave.
Just a bit.
Did the man not read the track measurements? I mean, what a rookie mistake fitting that silly wide body kit. Producer Joe is telling me in my earpiece that it was checked before the race, and it was only just within regulations. But maybe someone needs to rethink the regulations, because if I were Mark Skidmore, I'd be pushing for a rematch.
Thanks for the race recap, Charlie.
I'd say it was more of a rant, but I agree. Silly body kit, and he should get points deducted.
What about Hans Brake and his failure to, well, use the handbrake?
Travis, do you pull the handbrake to bring your car to a stop, buddy?
Did the joke go over your head, Tom?
No, but...
All right, boys, knock it out. Mark Skidmore is bottom of the scoreboard, but he moves out in front on the next lap. Let's go.
Alrighty, Mark Skidmore. Let's see what you're made of, little fella.
I think we haven't seen the best of Little Phil yet.
Why?
Apparently, he's well known in the underground street racing scene and wanted to go legit.
Well, he's currently tailgating Mark's Honda, and Crazy Dave's slow cornering is now holding Hans up.
Little Phil really ain't playing, is he?
He's certainly doing more skidding than Mark Skidmore.
Yet again, you spoke too soon, Tommy boy.
He's literally still skidding, and oh my gosh, where did Hans come from?
What an incredible overtake. That Mustang is rapid, man.
That was a close finish, though.
Close, but a clear win for Hans's Mustang.
Indeed it was, Tom. Okay, Charlie, what's your verdict at the halfway point?
Well, Charlotte, it looks like Little Phil is the only racer that will escape the slow start behind Crazy Dave. What an incredible recovery from Hans Brake, though, pushing into second place from last after being stuck behind him. I think he will continue to impress in the second half, and things will get close between Little Phil and Mark Skidmore.
Thanks, Charlie, for your perspective, mate.
Oh, I see. So we get called boys, and Charlie gets mate.
You do act like boys, Travis.
She's got a point, man.
Whatever.
Anyway, Hans has a 2-point lead at the halfway mark, and things are not looking so good for Crazy Dave, who has a mere 3 points. The two with the most points will proceed to the final.
Let's go to lap 3, men.
Is that supposed to be a promotion?
Crikey, Travis, mate, you're a sensitive one, aren't you?
Wow.
Okay, here we go, Little Phil. Now is your time to shine, buddy.
To shine or to die?
Maybe a little dramatic, Travis.
You were saying, Tom?
What the heck?
What are the odds? He literally flipped out of Hans Brake's way.
I am just in shock, Charlotte. I wonder if anyone will make it past the wreckage.
I just hope little old Phil survives his little old wreckage.
Poor guy.
Well, I think Hans would have taken this lap anyway.
I agree, Tom. Well, that was an epic crash from Little Phil. That sharp turn on the inside was just too much for his little Golf. Nice, easy lap for Hans Brake, and well, bad luck to everyone else. But they all sucked anyway.
Not quite the words I would have used, Charlie, but I guess you're not wrong.
You know me from our time on the WRC, Charlotte. I'm never wrong.
Ouch. These two gave Little Phil a pretty good push through the chicane until they stopped.
They gave him a good push, didn't they? They put their careers before his little life.
Just the kind of passion we need in this sport.
Crazy, but you are all absolutely right. You've got to be fearless to win it.
Let's see the scoreboard before the final lap. Hans Brake is now guaranteed a place in the final, but there's still all to race for with the second place in the final.
I think it's going to be a close call, Tom. Little Phil will be back on the outside lane this time and could get ahead.
It depends how much skidding around we get in the lovely wet British mud, doesn't it?
Yep.
It's starting to warm up now, so the ground isn't as hard. Anyway, let's go to the final lap.
Hans Brake moves out into the pole position, and Little Phil has a slight advantage over Mark starting in
I
front.
really hope we aren't heading for a draw here.
Possibly. I'm a little worried about this spectator that has been laying in the snow this whole time.
Yeah, she's been there a while.
She never did make it to the donuts. Mark is falling behind.
Oh my gosh, Hans has spun out and Phil is moving in.
Congratulations on the new home, Phil.
Wait a minute, here comes Mark.
What an overtake.
That was hot.
Hans isn't conceding though.
Yeah, he's having none of it. Little Phil almost took back second place.
Well, as you know, Tom almost is not good enough.
Yep.
Well, that was an event-filled race, guys.
You can say that again.
There's been a lot of slipping about in the wet mud today after heavy rainfall last night, but Hans Brake in particular did well to stop anyone from exploiting that when he struggled to regain control of his vehicle. Top racing with a pretty unexpected overtake from Mark towards the end.
Thanks, Charlie, and as we can see, Crazy Dave's Quattro didn't make it out of the first turn.
Okay, let's see who has taken that second place spot.
Mark Skidmore narrowly avoided a tie with Little Phil after that overtake just before the final turn. Hans Brake tops this group with an impressive 18 points, and Mark goes through to the final alongside him, despite being a whole 9 points behind.
Well done, boys. What a great start to this mini tournament. Thank you for watching XR Diecast Racing. Please make sure you subscribe, drop us a like if you enjoyed it, and leave a comment with your feedback. See you back at the Grampian Mountains for Group 2.